Episode of Anything But ASIC, and we're getting into it. Still in the Linux Plus guide, still working on it. I've gotten a lot further actually. I'm already into chapter 2, and we're just going to keep going with it. I think we stopped at 60, correct me if I'm wrong, 669 last. I'm going to start at 70. Question 7. Which command can be used to listen to netlink messages on a network? A. IP monitor. B. Netlink-A. C. IP netlink. D. Route. The answer is A. IP monitor. Question 71. Which of the following configurations lines I/etc/ns switch.conf causes a lookup for group information to first use local files and then use LDAP? A. Group files LDAP. B. Lookup group local LDAP. C. Group local LDAP. D. Group local files LDAP. Answer A. Group files LDAP. The syntax is database name with additional database names separated by spaces as shown in the correct option for this question. Question 72. Which of the following dig commands sends the query for example.com directly to the server at 192.168.2.5 rather than to a locally configured resolver? A. dig example.com at 192.168.2.5. B. dig -t 192.168.2.5 example.com. C. dig -s 192.168.2.5 example.com. D. dig server equals 192.168.2.5 example.com. Answer is A. dig example.com at 192.168.2.5. The @ symbol is used to indicate a server to which a query will be sent directly. This can be quite useful for troubleshooting resolution problems by sending the query directly to the authoritative name for the domain. Of the other options, -t sets the type. Question 73. Which of the following commands will enumerate the host database? A. get.ent host. B. get.host. C. n.s.lookup.up. D. host. The answer is A. get.ent host. The command is used for working with NSS databases, and get.ent host will display the available host using the databases configured in /etc/n.s.switch.conf. Question 74. Which of the following configuration lines will set the DNS server to 192.168.1.4 using etc/etc/resolve.conf. A. DNS 192.168.1.4. B. DNS server 192.168.1.4. C. Name server 192.168.14. D. Name server 192.168.1.4. The answer is C. Name.server 192.168.1.4. The configuration option is names.servers, and the value for the option is the IP address of the desired name server. Question 75. Which of the following commands adds a route to the server for the network 192.168.5.1.0/24 through its gateway 192.168.5.1.1? Answer A. Route add -net 192.168.5.1.0 netmask 255.255.255.0 GW 192.168.5.1.1. Answer B. Route add -net 192.168.51/24 GW 192.168.1.51. Or C. Route -net 192.168.51.0/24 192.168.51.1. D. Route add 192.168.51.1 -n 192.168.51.0/255.255.255.0. The answer is A. The route command is used, and the syntax includes the network range, denoted with the -net option followed by the word net mask, and the mask bits followed by the letters G.W and the IP of the gateway. Question 76. Which of the following commands shows network services or sockets that are currently listening along with sockets that are not listening? A. Netstat-A. B. Netlink-A. C. Sockets.F. D. OpenSock-L. The answer is A. A option displays all the sockets listening and none listening, and none listening. Note that it's frequently helpful to add a -n option or combine options in netstat-an in order to prevent name lookup. Which of the following represents a correct configuration line for /etc/host ? A. 192.168.1.4 CWA brangia.org CWA. B. CWA brangia.org CWA 192.168.1.4. C. CWA brangia.org 192.168.1.8 alias CWA. D. alias CWA rangia.org CWA 192.168.1.4. The answer is A, 192.168.1.4 CWA rangia.org CWA. The correct format is the IP address followed by the Chronicle host name followed by any aliases for the host. You can enter entries in /etc host or override DNS lookup, which can be useful to prevent those names from resolving or to provide a different resolution. Answer question 78. Which of the following commands will change the default gateway to 192.168.1.1 using ETH0? A. IP route default GW 192.168.1.1. B. IP route change default via 192.168.1.1 def ETH0. C. IP route default GW update 192.168.1.1. D. IP route update default 192.168.1.1 ETH0. The answer is B. The IP route change default via 192.168.1.1 def ETH0. The IP route command can be used for this purpose, and the syntax uses a change command and the via keyword. The same operation could be completed with the route command, but require deleting the existing gateway first and then re-adding a new default gateway. Question 79. Which of the following commands displays the start of authority information for the domain example.com? A. dig example.com SOA. B. dig example.com authority. C. dig example.com -auth. D. dig-t auth example.com. The answer is A. dig example.com SOA. The SOA type is used for query to start of authority record for a domain. Note that in many cases, dig will attempt to look up the domain written within a given command and may not appear to have had an error. For example, when running option D, dig-t auth example.com, you will receive information about the example.com, and there will be a line in the output saying that dig has ignored the valid type of auth. All right, guys. Well, that was 70 through 79. I'm just going to stop it there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.